Man, dude, man, fam, man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Listen, this was domination. This was domination. This was domination here, fam. Hold on just for a second. Give me a second here. Unbelievable. This was a goddamn clinic that was put on by Bud Crawford. Let me just tell y'all that it was a damn clinic. It was a goddamn clinic. It was a damn clinic that was put on. That boy had Errol Spence looking like Martin Lawrence. You looked at, good grief. My goodness. That boy was looking like Martin Lawrence, boy. My goodness. Man, that was, listen, let me just say this, fam. That was unbelievable. That was an unbelievable performance by Terrence Bud Crawford in there. Man, and he just got whatever he wanted on Errol Spence. And was this just a bad night by Errol Spence? I've never seen anybody manhandle Errol Spence like Bud Crawford did, and Errol Spence supposed to be the bigger fighter. And it was so bad, the ring ref came in, and I mean, the counter punching was off the chain. Like, Bud Crawford's counter punching was so elite, it's utterly ridiculous what we watched tonight. He counter punched, and he knew he had him in trouble, and the referee was looking, and he knew, man, listen, we got to stop this. He was going to knock him out. And the referee just say, hold on, I'm going to just stop the damn thing. Unbelievable. 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 He tore Errol Spence Jr.'s ass up in this fight. Tore him up. Shout out Troy, says Crawford jabs and counters were killing Spence. Beat him to a pulp. Yeah, and you are 100% right, sir. Yeah, he looked like Tommy, man. This is what he looked like when he was talking to him. Oh my God. Dude. Errol Spence Jr. was the best welterweight or the biggest competitor against Bud Crawford. Now, I'm in a state of amazement because, fam, unreal. And now he got all the belts. Welterweight, undisputed guy, even the ring belt. They gave him the ring belt too. Congratulations, Bud Crawford, man. Hold on, fam. Let me give y'all, let y'all hear
the number 9.
The decision. Here we go.
Referee in charge, Harvey Doc, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. And now, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
My goodness. My goodness.
All right, Morrill, thank you very much. Terence Bud Crawford, your name is now in the history books, a name that'll never be forgotten. How would you describe this totally dominant performance?
Man, like I said before, I want to give an honor to God because without him, none of this would be possible. Man, I'm so blessed. I swear. Like I said before, I only dreamed of being a world champion. I'm an overachiever. Nobody believed in me when I was coming up, but I made everybody a believer. And I want to thank Spence and his team, like I told him, because without him, none of this would be possible for me right here tonight.
To accomplish becoming the first male to be undisputed, 4 belts in 2 divisions, means what to you?
It means everything, because who I took the belts from. They tried to blackball me. They kept me out. They talked bad about me. They said I wasn't good enough. I couldn't beat these top welterweights. And I just kept my head to the sky. And I kept praying to God that I get the opportunity to show the world how great Terence Crawford is. And tonight, I believe I show how great I am.
You certainly did. Let me ask you about your ability to take away Errol Spence's jab. Was that the game plan?
Well, yeah, Errol Spence, he's a tremendous talent. He got a great jab, and we was worried about the jab coming in because that's how he set up all his shots off the jab, you know, and so our main focus was the jab. You take away his best attribute, and then, you know, the rest is history.
I was sitting next to Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson said, Terence Crawford's jab is like a battering ram. What's your assessment of what he had to say about how you were able to, and then we'll take a look at that knockdown where you hit him with that jab?
Well, we practiced that. You know, normally in camp, we do a flicking jab, but we knew that wasn't going to work with Errol Spence because he's durable, he's strong. So we had to practice on a strong, firm jab, the jab with him, and then stop him in his tracks.
But let's take a look right here at this monitor. We're going to go through all the knockdowns. First, let's start with the first time that Errol was knocked down, his first knockdown in his career in the second round.
That was more of a flash knockdown. I caught him with the left, and he didn't think that I was coming back with the right. So it was more of a flash knockdown.
Now we jump here to the 7th round. You're in complete control, the speed and accuracy. Tell us from here.
Well, I caught him with a uppercut that he didn't see coming in, and then I followed up with a right hook to the ear, knock his equilibrium off, and that's how I got this drop.
Now here's the 3rd knockdown, also 7th round.
But yeah, as you can see, I caught him with a hook, you know, a double hook, and, you know, to the ear, and he went down.
Harvey Dock jumped in to end the fight here in the 9th round, and clearly you were just in total domination. Yeah. Stoppage by Harvey Dock, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a good stoppage. You know, I was on the verge of coming back with some hard shots. Everybody know I'm a great finisher. And the ref did what he was supposed to do to protect the fighter.
So, Bud, there's an automatic rematch clause in this. But by the domination tonight and setting yourself so far apart, is that something that you would welcome, look forward to, and do you think the public would buy it?
Of course the public will buy it. Look how many people came out and showed me and Errol Spence support. I thank everybody.
It's Errol's choice as the loser.
But yeah, well, like I said, if the fight happens again, I'm pretty sure everybody will come out and show support once again for both of us.
Final thought here. You said you've been waiting your entire life for this evening. You'll now be with the likes of some of the great champions of all time. To have your name set next to them is quite an achievement. Do you feel like, how would you characterize that?
Man, I'm so mixed with so many emotions. I can cry right now.
I can see it coming.
You know, but you know, I just want to thank God. That's all I want to do. I want to give honor to him. I want to say RIP to my brother Trent Washington. You know, I wish he could be here with me. RIP to Danita Webb. You know, she lost her fight with cancer, but we won this fight tonight, and we did it together.
Spectacular performance, one for the history books. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. Great fighter. Errol,
you see.
Bud came over and spoke to you right at the end of the fight. What did he say to you?
He said who?
Bud came over and spoke to you at the end of the fight when you were in the corner. What did he say to you in that moment?
He said good fight.
What happened? Let's start from the second round.
Errol Spence was like Mark Lawrence.
The cards that you won the first round, and then you got caught with that flash in the second round. Did that just change the entire complexion of this fight?
It just he was a better man tonight. he was using the jab, he dictated the jab, and my timing was a little bit off, and he was catching me in between shots.
Was the timing off because of the layoff, or was the timing off because he was just so much better tonight?
It was just better tonight. I make no excuses. He did his thing. He was a better man tonight.
Errol, how did he manage to take away your jab? He said that was his game plan. How was he able to do that?
He was just throwing a harder jab. He was timing with his jab, and he had his timing down on point.
Were you surprised with his speed and his accuracy? And tell us about
my goodness, he beat that ball
being on the receiving end of Crawford's jab.
I wasn't surprised by his speed or his accuracy. It's everything that I thought of. It's just, my timing wasn't on point.
Punch drunk, though.
You now have the ability to trigger a rematch. What will go through your thought process, and what do you think you could be able to do so the outcome might be different?
Hey, yeah, we gotta do it again. I'm gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a lot closer. It's probably gonna be in December, except for the end of the year. So hey, yeah, we gotta do it again.
You had said you wanted to move up to 154. At what weight will this rematch take place?
Hopefully at 54.
Errol, you're a great champion. You're a class act. Appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you in return.
Thank you. We definitely got to do this shit again.
Thank you. Errol Spence, all class.
Wow.
Terrific performance. Morrow, you hit it on the head. One for the ages by Terence Crawford. Back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very
Wow.
much. And he, at 35,
Listen.
they say, well, is he in his prime?
First of all, I just want to give a shout out to my party brother, Eddie Johnson. He talked about this fight. He finally was able to get this fight. He thought it would be a clash of the ages, and it turned out that it wasn't. Now, I'm thoroughly confused because I know even some of the best fighters have off nights, and I've never seen Errol Spence look the way he did tonight against Bud Crawford. Now, you guys chime in. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the chat line. I'm going to let you guys kind of speak your piece, come in and drop some game. We won't be here for a long time. But I'm thoroughly confused about this fight. Now, because I didn't, like I said, most fighters who have off nights, that happens. That does happen. But for Errol Spence to look as bad as he did, and a lot of that is entirely due because of you're looking at his opposition, the guy he had to fight tonight, Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is a technician. He's a technician and a strategist. He's a guy that's probably the slickest switch hitter that we got. He can fight either orthodox or southpaw. He's a wonderful counter puncher, and he has a ton of he has a lot of people don't account for Bud's power too. He got a high knockout rate because he got some knockout power there. And boy, he beat Errol Spence's ass today in here. I'm just going to be honest with you. He beat his ass. Text and it was fixed. No, Tex. No, bro. No, I know you from Texas. I guess, Tex, I don't know if you from Texas. But, oh, no, brother. That wasn't no fix. He got his ass whooped up in there, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. That was a thorough beatdown that Errol Spence got. And then what you seen, if you watched the press conference, what you just heard, was a humbled Errol Spence. He was beat up. Look at his face here. Look at his face. He was beat up in this fight. Bud Crawford looked like he could have had another fight after that fight was over. You didn't see any damage on Bud Crawford's face. He looked really, to me, this is unreal, man. This is unbelievable. Not saying that a guy can't lose, but the way that Errol Spence, this was a clinic. He dominated Errol Spence in ways that no other welterweight ever did. Dominated him. Everything. Only I had this fight when it started off. Only one round went to Errol Spence, and that it was round one, and they weren't even that damn active. Oh, This is absolutely. If y'all chime in, man, the link is in the chat. I'm not gonna be here long, so y'all won't get on here. Pop in quick. Let me tell you something. The big question is, who wants to watch the rematch? Because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to, oh my goodness, man. I'm just thoroughly, my goodness. I'm thoroughly just outdone by this. I'm anticipating a fight that would went the distance, That's what I was looking at, like a fight that goes the distance. I wasn't anticipating a fight where Errol Spence gets his ass beat by Bud Crawford. I mean, that was a clinic. That was a clinic you seen there. Counter punching, movement. He controlled the ring, had Errol Spence fighting backwards, knocked him down several times, and sent him out of there looking like Martin Lawrence when he fought Tommy. That's what he did to him. He turned him into this guy. This was unbelievable. And then the question is, who wants to see a rematch? It wasn't even close. And it's locked in on the agreement. But this was, oh my goodness, come on. This was this and this. In terms, these are the two top welterweights in that class, and it wasn't even close. Now, was that due to the fact that Errol just had an off night? Or is due to the fact that he never fought a guy on the level of Bud Crawford? Come on. Which is it? I'm just saying, man, do you want to see this shit again?